Hey guys, the biggest asshole in the Assassin's Creed community here today, and welcome back to another Assassin's Creed discussion video. So today I'm going to be talking about things Assassin's Creed has done right in recent games. Now you guys love my previous video on this, which was things the games did wrong. Now I'm going to be talking about things the recent games did right. You know, I've got to have both sides of the story. Now you guys loved my things Assassin's Creed did wrong, so I might as well do the next one, Assassin's Creed things the recent games have done right, because believe it or not, on how much flack I give the series, they have done some great things in recent games that deserve mentioning. And you know, the reason why I give the series so much like flack and so much like disapproval is because I love the series. It's like I really go ham on the things that they've done badly, because I want them to get the next game right and have the next game just be the best thing they've ever made ever. I'm so excited for Empire, and if they mess it up, my whole life will just crumble down into a small mess of ash and depression. So let's get straight into this video. I'm going to stop rambling now. Let's get straight into things I think Assassin's Creed have done right in recent years. Now, one thing you'll notice straight away whilst watching gameplay from Assassin's Creed is it's a very beautiful game. The recent games have looked amazing using that Anvil X 2.0 engine, and the graphics of the games are very, very fucking nice. Unity actually has better graphics than Syndicate in my opinion. Now, I don't know if this was because they were pushing the engine too hard in that game, and you know they had more graphical things, that's why the game run worse, or just because of how Paris looks and how it's a darker city, so then it just looks better. But the recent games have definitely been very pretty in terms of graphics, and this works towards creating an immersive city. Now, Paris and London were both completely breathing, functioning cities in the games. They were incredible. As much as I dislike Syndicate and think Unity's alright, you know, as much as I dislike the games as Assassin's Creed games, I must admit that their cities are fantastic, and they do feel like living cities that will just move around you, and just if you just look at the streets, you'll see people rushing, you'll see the carriages over the place in London, and then obviously Paris is a very populated city with all the dense crowds, and they have done some amazing jobs with making the cities look great, and also making them living and breathing, and making them just feel like a real functioning city. They've done a really good job in recent games of that, and it's possibly one of the most breathtaking things about the newer cities in Assassin's Creed is how they feel completely alive as you're walking through the streets. They've also made the cities incredibly accurate to their real life counterparts. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm walking through the streets of London in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it does feel like how I imagine Victorian London to feel. It does. It's captured the essence of like everything that makes Victorian London, and it's just they did a really good job making Victorian London in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. They did a really good job in my opinion, and it just feels like how I'd imagine Victorian London would feel like walking through the streets, all like the carriages and the people bustling around, and it's really awesome, especially like those wide streets as well. It's obviously very historically accurate, and historically accurate to what a city would have been like during the Victorian era, and I really respect them in that regard, because they've done a really great job with the cities and making them historically accurate and just beautiful in general. The cities in the recent games are incredibly beautiful, thanks to the graphics of the recent games, thanks to that Anvil X 2.0 engine, and the graphics will only improve in the games, and it's a huge part of Assassin's Creed. The cities are a huge part, so the fact that they was able to make them look this pretty is awesome. Something else I want to talk about is the combat. Now, Syndicate's combat I personally dislike, but Unity's combat, however, I think that's the closest to what I would want out of an Assassin's Creed combat system, except I would only want them to make it more freeform and more free, because Syndicate's combat did flow awfully well. It was just too fast and very, very it kind of felt like you were trying to hide the fact that you were fighting. That's a really, really odd explanation of it, but that's how I see it. So I'd kind of want the combat in the next game to flow like Syndicates did, but be very similar to Unity's, because Unity's did require some amount of skill when you were fighting guards, and it did feel very rewarding when you killed a group of enemies. And I think it's just the closest to what I've wanted out of an Assassin's Creed combat system. It's very reminiscent of the Witcher series and The Witcher 3, and I really enjoy the combat in The Witcher 3. It's something that I talk about all the time in these videos, and if you are a regular watcher of my videos, then you know that I talk about The Witcher 3 combat all the time and how much I adore that combat system because it is amazing. But yeah, Unity's combat system was pretty damn good in my opinion, and is the closest thing to what I want out of an Assassin's Creed combat system. I think it was great, except it just didn't work because of all the bugs that were in the game, and it kind of felt like Anvil Next 2.0 was an unfinished engine at that point. It didn't feel like it was completely ironed out with all the bugs. It didn't feel like it was finished. It felt like they just kind of slapped Anvil Next 2.0 in there and were just like, yeah, let's just play the game with this, it's completely glitchy. But, you know, aside from all the glitches and, you know, kind of the fact that Unity's combat is like kind of static sometimes and feels very slow, it's the closest to what I want to Assassin's Creed combat, and therefore I feel like they did the Unity combat right, and with a few tweaks it could be absolutely fucking amazing. Something else I want to talk about in terms of the gameplay of the recent games is actually the parkour down feature. Now, you guys know that the recent Assassin's Creed games have had the parkour down feature where you kind of hold RT and then hold B or circle to scale your way down the building. It kind of makes everything flow a lot more, and I really do enjoy it's great that they put it in the game. It's a good feature, and it helps from scaling down buildings, because previously in Assassin's Creed games you wouldn't want to take the time out to ruin the flow and just kind of hang off of the edge of a building and climb down manually like that. You kind of just jump off, then use medicine, or you know, you'd recharge health really quickly. But the parkour down feature makes everything flow a lot better, and you don't even have to lose health jumping off of a fucking building. It also looks a lot cooler as well because the animations are quite nice. They don't flow well in some circumstances. They're a bit odd because we all know the Anvil Next 2.0 engine and things like that. They're a bit weird, and it's a pretty buggy engine as of late, and I really hope all the glitches are ironed out in Empire. But yeah, you kind of just have the odd stutter and glitch and weird looking animation every now and then. But I do love the concept of the parkour down feature. It does help a lot, and it does, you know, help with the flow of everything when you're trying to get down from a building. It does definitely help, so it's a great addition to the games. Finally, this was something that was mainly in Black Flag, is like the kind of prompting to do exploration. The exploration in Black Flag was absolutely it was amazing. It was great because you were actually pushed to do it. You were like, hey, you should explore this island and look at things, and it was incredibly interesting to look at all these tropical islands, and they look beautiful, and it was great. The exploration in Black Flag was definitely very well done, with the different Templar keys you could get and the different Mayan stones you could get to get the armor. Now, you all know I love special armor, so this did tickle my pickle quite a fucking bit, having this different armor to get, and it also meant you could do different exploration things. You explore different places, and I love exploration in Assassin's Creed as well. So it was great. The exploration in Black Flag was so good, and I'd love to see the type of things like that come back in Empire. Not the naval. I don't want to see naval, but definitely cool explorable locations like underground tombs and like, you know, ruins. It'd just be so awesome, because I'm suspecting the Empire will be set in Egypt, so you know, things like that would be awesome to be able to explore in the next Assassin's Creed game. And you know, Black Flag definitely did the exploration 100% right in their game, and you know, they did prompt you a lot to do it, and when you did do it, it was fucking great. It was awesome. I love the exploration in Black Flag. It's something that a lot of games can take inspiration from, because it's just great. It's amazing. So there's nothing else I can really talk about in terms of things that Assassin's Creed has done right in recent years. I hope you guys enjoyed. If I've missed anything out, be sure to comment down in the comment section below things that you think Assassin's Creed has done right in recent years, and I'll have a little chat with you in the comment section about that. And yeah, it'll be great. So hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content in the future, as I'm an Assassin's Creed channel and I make videos and all the new Assassin's Creed news and speculation going around in the community. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next Assassin's Creed video. Also, I might be streaming tomorrow, so look out for that, guys. I want to stream some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood tomorrow, and maybe just do a bit of, free roam and have some banter with people in the chat, so watch out for that tomorrow. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!